Another one of these yesterday at that other Goodwill we were at. That's 3 in a row. The majority of, or the most.
I might need a bag.
I know. I would say it's always Christmas. But I'm already seeing that it's some of that seems a little questionable. Cute little coffee maker. That baby scale. Can they do that? It looks like a lot of little figurines out there on that. I kind of want to go there. Okay. Don't you think?
I need to get you a big bag with the FMV on it.
Mm-hmm. Just cover up this elephant and put FMV on it. It's a lavender. It's kind of pretty. Need those?
There's your old green chopper, but that's not the one.
Mm-hmm. Because it's uranium, it glows. Let's test it. No, she doesn't. Look, that does not.
You can't tell in the light.
I think you can. Oh, did my light just go out? I think you can. What's that? Is it fitted? The bottom clear.
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't want that fitted. Real flucati? What does that mean? Rugs from Greece. $3. They need some love, don't they?
That's good.
Mm-hmm. You need a big one?
Got a big dent in it.
Little doll in all their outfits. You see a sign over there.
Right.
So she's clothing.
Keep looking. Go for it.
It's pretty. Alright. In the house.
Is it in too?
Oh, I thought. She's got my vibe. She's got everything we want. I don't know. Those are just cost. Not Linux.
Yeah, it did.
Mm-mm. Royal Limited.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, it did. Oh. There's some pillowcases people haven't been through.
Sorry, guys.
I wanted to see the price. Kind of 90s. She wants these.
You do? I thought you normally don't get them.
She wants these.
Hey, take it easy on their door.
I wasn't trying to be rough. Those are dandy. packaging, but not really.
Oh.
Costco.
Where's that?
Those are kind of cute packaging, but not really. Wish they had a Starburst or something on them. My shoe. Today's the day for pillowcases, I think. You know? We just sold them the same one at the last estate sale. Oh, I wonder where the bottom of that is. Look how cute.
Jack, we're gonna go check out.
See a butter plate bottom? It's probably white or clear. I should have listened to Corbin in that last video. He wanted me to buy the Pyrex butter plate bottom. Could have sat right on top of there. I'll get it still because I'll find the bottom plates in here. Cute. No more cream and sugars, I say. It's like one of those we've seen today too. That lady had it at that first rummage sale. Remember? I almost ran right into that. Which yellow? 3? It's just taper candles.
Linux stuff?
Sorry. This is your room.
Don't go too far.
Cute, isn't it? That for sure.
What's the color?
Doesn't have a
$3?
sticker on it.
Oh.
That. A round tablecloth with the fringe.
Weber grill.
Oh, does it? Oh shoot, I didn't see that. That's old?
It might be. I mean, with the lace, it's kind of different.
Yeah.
Father's Day.
Weird. Should we replace Corb's letter opener? $3.97. Little known facts. Lives in the kitchen somewhere. 1973. Cute. We need
Just
there to
one?
be. Yep. Need there to be more. Eat something other than pizza.
Just past Western.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I totally remember.
Hi everybody. I am just gonna go through a little haul from the weekend. There's a couple things from Goodwill on Thursday, and then we hit a couple of estate sales on Friday, another couple of estate sales and rummage sales on Saturday, and then today is Sunday and I have not done any sailing today, so today's the day that you get to see everything that I got. This Italian pottery plate is marked Italy, and I just picked it up because I thought the colors were super pretty. I got that if you saw my last video where I shopped with my son. and I just found that on a whim. And then also in that video, I got excited about this sugar bowl with a little rose topper. It's not really marked anything, there's a number on there, but the reason that I got so excited about this is because I realized that I had the matching little separated dish that I got a long time ago at a flea market type antique mall place, about an hour or so away from home, and it hit me. I saw this at Goodwill last week one day, and I was like, I didn't get it. And then I pulled this out and I was like, oh my gosh, I think that sugar bowl matched this little dish. And so then when I went back with my son last week or Thursday, and this was still here, I knew I had to get it so that I can compare it and update the listing for that to include the sugar bowl so that people can have a matching set. Next, let's see. We went to Ohio for this estate sale because it looked like a good one, and I got a lot of cute little things. I got these, I think they're Napco. Yeah, Napco little turtles, and they're adorable. I like how he's turned around backwards. So I think they're really cute. They go together probably. I don't know, the coloring's a little off on one versus the other, but they have similar markings on the bottom, so I'm going to partner them together when I list them. This really cute flat turtle ceramic soap dish. I just liked his eyelashes, how they're made into the pottery, and I think he's really cute. He has no chips anywhere. He's stinking perfect, and so I thought he was really sweet. I got a really pretty little Victorian style lipstick holder. The little weirdo on the side of it is just like a little boy playing a guitar, but I just thought that was so random for a lipstick holder. So I picked it up. This is neat. I really liked it. It's not marked Japan or anything, but it has an old quality to it. And it's just a ceramic turtle, but there's holes, one in the back and then two in the front, where I believe that you could probably macrame a little hangy thing, and then it could hang as a planter. And I thought he was just really sweet. So I thought that was a fun little idea. I couldn't pass this guy up, and he's a bottle stopper, like a wine stopper or something, I think. But also I thought he'd be really cute sitting in a potted plant. But he also has a hole in his head. So like, is he a bottle stopper? Does he go in a plant? Is he a vase? What is he? I don't know, but he was cute with that little hat on. So I picked him up at that estate sale. I don't usually get souvenir memorabilia type stuff, but I just thought he was really sweet. And it's an ashtray, has its original Japan sticker, but it is, again, a Florida souvenir. But he's so cute. Isn't he cute? No markings other than that Japan sticker. I usually try to pick up these girly brand candles when I see them, especially if they're not melted, because a lot of times people would store these away for the holidays and then they'd go to pull their tote out from storage or wherever and it was melted, and these were not. So it was a pair of Pilgrims, but what really caught my eye and led me to the Pilgrims was the Indians. I don't think I've ever seen Indian little candles, but Pilgrims and Indians. And I know the story of Thanksgiving is what it is. But, you know, saving little pieces of history like these are probably 60s or 70s, and they're mint condition. I mean, usually these candles have been melted by another candle that had been sitting nearby, or, you know, like I said, in storage. And so to see them with their features all intact and their faces aren't melted off, and I just had to get them. They still have their little cardboard things that say girly. They were 49 cents originally. It's just too cute to pass up, so I had to buy those. I bought this little angel, November angel. I like to buy these little birthday angels and girls because I think that they are cute, and I think that they make good little gifts for a November birthday person. This one does still have its silver foil sticker on there, price imports Japan. So she's real sweet. I don't know what song she sings, though. Let's find out. Happy birthday, obviously. That makes sense. So happy birthday. She's going to continue to sing probably while I show you the rest of my stuff. I got this cute guy. He still has some sticker residue on him. But look at him. So dapper. Got the bug on his back, the hat on his head, that little sleepy face. He's marked Japan. It does say handcrafted in Japan, Action Lebeco. I've never seen that sticker before ever, but I couldn't pass him up. He's not a bank. He's not a planter. He's not nothing. He just sits. And so cute. I think you could probably put him in a garden or sit him in a pot, like with your plants. I don't know. He's just cute, and I couldn't leave him. Then I got this really cool, it's like a, see what I'm doing here? It's like a spring-loaded chip clip, except it's probably not for chips. But he's a turtle, and he's real heavy. It's brass. And I have seen, if you ever watch or come across any ASMR videos of journaling or like junk journaling or sticker journaling, people use these big giant clips, and I always thought that they were something that people bought new. I didn't know that it was a vintage thing. But I'm excited to find one because they use it to just basically, you know, their book folds out like this, and then they clip this right at the spine to hold the book open flat. So I thought that was super cool. They had a thing for turtles, this couple, I guess, because they had a huge collection of turtle items, and I only brought home a few of them. I brought home this cookie jar. Isn't he cute? Isn't he so cute? I want to say that he was probably hand painted. I don't know if this was mass produced or not, but that lid, his face, I just can't. I didn't even look at the bottom. There's no markings on the bottom. It's just plain. But I couldn't leave him behind. He's not got any damage anywhere. He's just stinking perfect. And he's just so brown and flowery and mid-century 70s grooviness that I had to bring him home with me. And then the last thing from that sale, I think, was this cool lamp. And, you know, you think at first, I don't know about that thing over the shade. Look past the shade for a minute. It turns on by spinning this. And what sold me on buying it, I don't know if you can tell, is the starburst on the metal stand where it sits. And then this inside part is fiberglass, the shade. So it's adorable. It moves on its swivel. And I think that you could change the coloring if you really, I mean, you know, oh, it's full of dust. If you really wanted to, you could probably cut this ugly part off and put a fun colored fiberglass cone shade on it, and it would be so atomic. So I'm gonna have a hard time. If I can figure out how to do that, I might, and it may just be mine. I don't know, because I have some of these type of cone shaped shades in my shop that are red, aqua, and some of them have sold, so I don't know if I have one that's aqua left. But if I do, I may be taking this part off and replacing that shade and just using this cool thing, because I love, love, love the base, and it works, which is great. So I may just be keeping that, or I might list it. I don't know. Stay tuned to find out, I guess, because we'll see what kind of shades I have in my cabinet of wonders out there. We hit a Goodwill after that estate sale, and I found this 3-tiered holly stoneware tidbit tray with the little pole center so that you can make it like a stacking plate. It does say made in Japan. It looks kind of 80s to me, maybe 90s, but to find it in the box, and all of the parts and pieces are still in plastic with their original cardboard and everything, so I know it's in great shape. I finally, if you've been watching any of my Thrift With Me videos, I've been looking for 8 glasses to go in a silver carrier, but I always keep finding 6 or 4 or 3. Well, I finally, yesterday, found 8 glasses to go in a silver carrier. So these, I believe, are Libby, and they're pretty common, but I've never found 8 in good enough shape at one time. And so I found these at Goodwill the other day, and so that completes this carrier. So I will finally be able to list this carrier full of glasses, which is good. I had a mountain of pillowcases. This was from one estate sale, I think from yesterday. I do pretty good. I just usually list like sets of 6 or 8 mismatched pillowcases, but they're all vintage with cute little floral prints, and they're so soft, and they go with like solid sheets even if they're new, and it just adds like that personal homey touch to your house. So I got this, looks like a little cross stitch pattern. Actually got these silk ones for me just because I sleep with a silk pillowcase. This is a matching set of the blue and green. Let me find the other ones from a different estate sale. I did find these that are real sweet, embroidered. I like those. And I do tend to sell those a little bit too. And then these are like shams, pillow shams. Oh no, it's just a regular pillowcase, but they have a really sweet little ruffle that either somebody added or it was made that way. There's a matching pair of those. And here's the other one of that. And then these, I do believe, are shams, actually. Yes. But look at that brown and blue cottage core looking butterfly. Where's the butterfly for you guys? Right there. Aren't those so cute? Those would just be so cute on bedding that was like neutral colored or peachy orange. Oh, they were so cute. The butterflies really got me. So I picked those up at a different estate sale. At the estate sale with the turtles, they had this Christmas towel. I just liked it because you always see red and green, but I don't know if I've ever seen orange in a Christmas towel. So I picked that up because it was cute. At a different estate sale, I picked up this baby blanket because these colors, though, I mean, it's just cats and trains and little orange trees, but that is so 70s retro that I just loved it. Some little 70s mama would love to have that for her baby, and I just think it's really cute. You could decorate a whole room around that. I picked up at an estate sale this butter topper, so I'm on the hunt for a bottom butter plate. But the design of that topper and the color just really got me, and the fact that it's not been broken over time. And I laughed when we found this because I don't know if you remember in my last video where I shopped with my son, I was looking at the glasses, and you might have been able to hear him, but he was behind me, so he wasn't in the frame of the camera, but he picked up a butter plate that was marked Pyrex. I'm teaching him well, kids. I'm teaching him well. He just knew that I looked for stuff like that, and I was so proud of him for noticing it, but I told him no on the butter plate because it didn't have a topper. Well, now I'm wishing I'd have told him yes, because I could have easily combined these two, a glass butter plate with the little cover that's aqua and a little bit of a fun design, and I totally could have paired those two together. I should have listened to the kid. I taught him well, and he knows. So I'll be looking for an underplate for that. Let's see. Also at Goodwill, I found these 6 little boho amber floral glasses, and I thought they were sweet. There's 6 of those little juice glasses. They taped together. It was $2.99 for the stack, but made in Japan on the bottom one. Obviously, I couldn't see what was on all these, but these little trinket dishes usually sell for me, and I'll probably sell them as a set, just because people like them to put a little teacup on or put their rings on at the sink or whatever. So I picked those up because the bottom one did say made in Japan. I found this adorable cup. I don't know, it's Whirly Industries, and I've sold the cow creamer before with this little cow on it, but I've never seen a kid's looking sippy cup. I don't know if it's supposed to be a creamer too. It doesn't pour out of the mouth like the typical creamers do. It pours out of the little lid. But isn't that so kitschy and cute? And I know it's made by the same company. It's Whirly Industries. So it's adorable. I've never seen anything like it. So I picked that up at Goodwill also. Picked this guy up at Goodwill, and I do sell these from time to time, just a letter sorter, mail sorter. But I don't know if you can tell, but it's a dog, and he's got a little curly tail. He's got little rubber feet that look to have some age to them. So it's basically like a Slinky Dog mail holder, and I sell mail holders like this or mail sorters all the time, but I've never seen a little dog one. So I picked him up because he's cute. Got these 2 little partners. They're made by Enesco, and I don't normally pick up like 80s Enesco bisque, but they both could hold a little succulent, and her face is precious, and then her little brother, I couldn't split them up, so we get the pair. And again, made by Enesco, 1983. It's Taiwan, and 1987. They're both marked with their stickers. No cracks or chips or anything, and I just thought they'd make a really sweet set with a succulent or something planted in there. And then I got these funny Homco mice, because why not? Who doesn't need a mouse holding cheese and a mouse holding a corn cob? He looks like he's using his cheese to talk on the phone. But they just had sweet faces and they're kitschy little cheeky things. So I picked those up. Actually got this at at a yard sale. It's like the ceramic trees that are so popular right now, but I would say that it's probably a little newer than that, probably 80s. Oops, I lost a little light bulb. But it's got all the holes for the little plastic light bulbs. Some are missing, but you can order replacements for those. I actually have some already because I do tend to find these trees relatively often, and usually they do have these little lights missing, so I have replacement lights. It's got a spot to put the light bulb in the back and plug it in, and it's got a cheeky little girl with her Christmas sweater on standing there at the Christmas tree. So I picked that up, took a chance, even though it is newer than the old ones that everybody kind of tends to want. This one has the frosting, the glitter frosting like on the tree tips, and it was just pretty. We hit an antique mall. This antique mall, we went past it, I don't know, a long time ago, like 2 years ago probably. And we ran in, but they were getting ready to close. So we had like 20 minutes. And I think we made it through most of the first floor, and then we realized there was a second floor. And so we ran up the stairs and like tried to hurry through the second floor. And then I just remember like busting it down those bottoms, that set of stairs to get out in time to check out and not make them have to wait on us, or, you know, whatever, because they were closing. So we've been saying for a long time, we need to go back to that place because we really had to hurry through the upstairs and we got to go back sometime. And then we kind of talked ourselves out of it when we went through there a couple weeks ago because it was a lot of primitives is what we could remember in our mind. Well, this time we came through that same way when we had time. And so we had an hour and 20 minutes or so maybe before they were going to close, and we went in and we went through the whole downstairs. We actually went up and was able to take our time through the second level. And when we made the circle around, you know, kind of back towards the staircase of that second level, we realized that there was a third floor. We didn't even know there was a third floor the first time we were there because we were in such a hurry. We just walked past that doorway where the third set of stairs was, or second set of stairs, I guess, to the third floor. So it was super fun. We got to go up this third set of stairs, see all of that third floor. And actually I found this picture that I'm going to show you next upstairs. So it's like, I'm so glad that we went up there. It was fun. It was super neat. We'll go back there again because I bought, what did I buy? $30 worth of stuff. I mean, 3 items. 4 items actually. So first I found this really sweet Betty Crocker binder picture cookbook, which I don't typically buy, but I really liked the pink on this. And when I flipped it open, this kind of sold me the little graphics there. It's in great shape. This first page needs some of those little ring sticker things that hold it in, but it's a 1961 5th printing first edition. And I really liked just the graphics and how cute the cover is. So I, of course, picked that up. It was $10. That was a little high for me. I normally don't spend that kind of, you know, money on something like this that I don't know about for sure. But, I mean, the graphics were just so cute. So I picked that up. I thought the spine was even really cute with the red and Betty herself, I suppose that is. It was just cute. This cute little dish stand that's there. Just really sweet, really sweet. So I picked that baby up. This is what I found in the third floor. I don't think you can tell because I don't have a light behind me, but this was sitting like near a window, and the sun was blazing in, and it was so pretty on that shelf. It was so vibrant with the light shining and hitting it. It's got a crackle finish, which is so cool. The tag on it, and we were like, what? Said $5. And I thought, it's so heavy. It's got a kind of a scar here where they've broken it off. I think it's hand blown, but I don't know for sure. And we were like, why is that only $5? Because the shape of the mouth is so neat. Well, we realized then that this handle, it did mention it, is really super broken. Like, it's applied, the handle is applied, and it's sturdy on the bottom, and I don't think it's going anywhere on the top either, but there is a giant chunk taken out right there. But just for display purposes only, it was catching the light so pretty. I couldn't leave it behind for $5. I thought, you know, somebody who has shelving in their windows or something like that. I don't have that in my house. My shelving is elsewhere, and so it wouldn't catch the light in my house, but somebody has something in their house where they could sit those, and it's so vibrant and so pretty. So I just picked that up because I just loved it so much. I got this, I'm guessing it's probably homemade pot holder made with terry cloth washcloths. Got its own little hangy hook. It's double layer, so you can turn it any old way if you want. I mean, you could use it for a washcloth. You can do anything with it. But I just love the print, and it was only a couple dollars, so I got that. And then I've sold this vase in the past, or one similar that was kind of more orangey yellow, and then I've had like an acid yellow one, and I've had, I think, a greenish one maybe. This one is more red, I believe, than the one I had last. I think the one I had last was more orangey, but it's so pretty. The top's kind of like a flower. It's just pretty. And this one actually has a left-in sticker, which I didn't know all this time that those other ones that I've had and listed and sold were Lefton. My other ones never had a sticker, so I don't know if this sticker just got put on there by the booth owner or if Lefton really did make these, but either way, they're beautiful, you know, on a shelf when the sun catches them. I just love all of these. Like the swung glass craze right now is so on point because they are so pretty. All of this glass, this colored glass, is just beautiful when the sun shines in on them. We hit a yard sale heading out of town yesterday in my town. Is that broken? No, it's just the way it is. And this is green carnival glass. And I just thought it was so pretty. I mean, I don't know if it's really valuable or anything. I didn't pay too awful much for it because I don't really know what I'm talking about when it comes to carnival glass. But I just really liked the oil spill look, and I liked that it was green instead of that normal bluey color. So I picked that up for, I don't know, I think it was a couple bucks. I can't really remember. I liked this pink one. It was really cheap, so I just got it. I don't usually buy plain clear glass, especially not with this pattern on it. But I just thought it was really pretty. It'd make a really pretty, put a little candle, excuse me, a pretty little candle in it or something, and it would sparkle really pretty. I don't know if it would have had a lid. I don't think it would have because it doesn't have a lip in there. But I just thought that the pattern on it was pretty and the pink glass was pretty. And then I also got this vase. It's neat because it's kind of white on the inside and green on the outside. I don't know the maker of it. It's smooth. It does have like a writing, like a signature under there, it almost seems like, but I can't make out what it really is. But I liked the little scalloped edge up there. It's just a really pretty little green bud vase. And where was I? Oh, at an estate sale, I picked up this real cute box of Christmas lights. I always pick up boxes if they, you know, have the lights in them still, but mostly if their boxes are cute, because this would be really sweet in a Christmas display with other vintage items. But they are the red, all red, with the little flower, you know, plastic floret things on them, which I love those. I love a strand of multicolor lights with all the little clear little floret details on them. But these were real sweet because they were red, and there's not a single broken one, so that's extra special. I don't know if they work. I haven't tested them, but again, like I said, they smell like mothballs. I bought it for the box because that red and green would go real cute in somebody's Christmas display. Always picking up Tupperware. We have a bigger one of these that we use as our watermelon bin. Every summer we cut up the watermelon when we get it and then just keep it in the fridge, and we have fresh cut watermelon. But I thought that this would be good, you know, for if we have a smaller watermelon, or sometimes if we get a really big watermelon, it's too big for the bigger one of these, and so we would fill that one up and then I could have an extra. And they don't take up very much space because they're long and skinny, so they just stick straight in and don't take up a ton of shelf space. And this could stack, you know, right on top of the bigger one and hold all the watermelon. The last two things were some vintage ugly Christmas sweaters. This one is Color Cues knitted by hand, but it's just really a good old ugly Christmas sweater. So I picked that up. Doesn't have any snags or anything. And then this is another old 80s sweater, complete with shoulder pads. Leslie Faye sportswear. It's got some sequins sewn on there, the shoulder pads, the 3/4 length sleeve. It's just everything. So, you know, somebody going to an 80s party or who just loves the style of 80s fashion would probably adore that. And then the last thing was just a plain old vintage crew neck sweatshirt. I like to buy these when I find them for cheap because they are fun to print on. I'll print, well, the mister has a press and he can print like the Fickle Mama logo or, you know, wording or whatever. We can do whatever with that. But I picked this one up because it's blue and my kiddo's school colors are blue, so he can print me or press me some shirts that say, you know, sports mom or boy mom or with the logo of the school, so I can wear that to support them at their games and things. So I think that is everything. So I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. Hi, everybody.